am back. We're going to start video 3 here on the lose 20 pounds in 30 days. I'm going to show everybody how to get this weight off. So now we left off. We were actually talking about the science of losing weight. Took a look at basically what you're going to be eating in the produce section. And so now we're going to start looking at these food lists. And we're going to basically break this up in 2 different segments. We're going to do the first 3 days on the program and the next 27 days. So the first 3 days, we're going to be very specific on the vegetables that you're going to be eating. In the next 27 days, then you can expand with more vegetables. So we'll go into the stores and tell you how you can expand. And then we'll look at the ones that you're just going to be dealing with. But it's very simple. So let's go right in. So the first 3 days, here's what you're going to eat. You're basically going to eat as much as you want. Beef, poultry, lamb, pork, wild caught seafood. Hopefully, it's wild caught. Some people don't, but it's better for you. We looked at the eggs a little bit, so we want to get some better eggs, so some cage-free organic eggs. You can fix them any way. You can use organic chicken or beef broth. Heavy cream, only heavy cream. You could do half and half too, but heavy cream is what you want to use. So you can do half and half, put half and half in your coffee. Any hard-aged block cheese. Hard-aged block cheese. So no shredded cheese in the packages. So you would get aged cheddar, cheddar cheese, Swiss cheese in a block. No shredded cheese. So now, what are we trying to do here? What we're trying to do is we're trying to shock your body, and we want to get rid of as much sugar out of your body as possible. So we're trying to get you into a fat burning machine. We're going to burn off all that fat, all that sugar, and then we're going to start burning fat, and you're going to be shocked how much weight you're going to lose. My record was 24 in 3 days. That was a gentleman many years ago. He was 400 and some pounds, but he lost 24 pounds in 3 days. Also had another lady who lost 18 pounds, but these people were pretty big. So basically, obviously, it's going to be a lot of water. That's good. You don't want that stuff on you anyway. It's not good for you. So we're going to be shocking the body. We're going to shock the body. And the body's going to go through some changes. Now, so you've heard of some words like that. This is where you get the keto diet from. It's called ketosis. I'm not really that big into ketosis because it's really what you want to do is you want to get rid of processed foods. You don't always have to be in ketosis. But in the beginning, we're going to get you pretty close so that you're just burning fat. So ketones are what is called, they're small segments of fat that the body's burning off. They're burning off, it's little segments of fat that the body's trying to burn. Okay? Now we're going to get a little more specific on what you can have. Just the first 3 days. So you're going to be limited on some of the vegetables. So we want to deal with the vegetables that have the smallest amounts of sugar. We're dealing with the vegetables that have the smallest amounts of sugar. After these 3 days, when we go into the next 27 days, which will be on the next video, you're going to expand your vegetables. You're going to expand them, and then we're going to go over those lists too. The meat section is not going to change. The meats or the animal flesh that you're eating is not going to change. But then again, we're going to have to also talk about beverages and things like that. So right now, which we'll get into beverages, this is what you're going to be. So now, the first 3 days only, you can eat any organic lettuce, salad, basically. Any organic lettuce. And we looked at the organics. You can have cucumbers, radishes, and celery. Those are the only vegetables that you can have. So therefore, you're going to have to find a good salad dressing. Now, in the program, if you download it, we have all these salad dressing recipes. So for now, if you do not download the program, you're going to have to find a good salad dressing. So you might want to deal with olive oil and herbs, garlic, things like that. Store-bought dressings are extremely dangerous, and they have a lot of sugar in them. So people it'll say 5 grams for 2 tablespoons. So no one's putting 5 grams of carbohydrates or sugar. No one's putting on 2 tablespoons of salad dressing. This is the deception that they do. So you're going to have to make your own. You're going to have to make your own salad dressings. If you want the weight to come off faster, you can use any herbs and spices without added sugars. Now, spices in the supermarkets that are blends, they put sugar and monosodium glutamate in those spices. So what I like for everyone to do is get individual spices and blend them the way you want. That's what I do. So like a chicken rub, I will take cayenne, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, pepper, etc., and I make my own. And then cumin, rosemary, all those different herbs, oregano, I get them separately, and I buy them organically too. And you can also have lemon. So it says juice of 1 lemon, so you can have as much of that as you want. You can put that in your beverages. Speaking of beverages, basically, you're only going to be drinking water or carbonated water like Perrier or seltzer. I know a lot of you have water problems. So for the first 3 days, this is what you're going to be drinking. As we go along in the post-visit, we have to be talking about motivation, hanging in there, etc. Because the weight comes off fast, but not everybody's going to be perfect. People are going to fly off. You're going to walk somewhere and you're going to be seeing chocolate chip cookies sitting around and donuts wherever you're at, or if you're still working. But now it's easier because you're at home. So you can't go out. But if you're over somebody's house and you see something, that's okay. You just get back on track. But I will tell you this. If you do eat something that you know that is not on this program, you will delay yourself. You will delay yourself 2 to 3 days of losing weight. So you just get back. So you're going to be delayed. So we're going to have to talk about motivation, inspiration, things like that, because you're going to see this stuff. This stuff's everywhere. Junk. Food industry drama. Okay, let's do a little recap. So we talked about on the first 3 days, I'm going to go over this again. You're going to be able to eat mostly all the animal flesh you want. Chicken, fish, beef, pork. That's what you're going to be eating. So I do want to go back in the store and kind of point out a few things in the store. Get yourself familiar. Because you got to keep your eyes open. And then you can also have block cheese. You can have block cheese. Aged. Please no shredded cheese. But you can have that. You can have the block cheese. Now your vegetables again are going to be very specific. You basically can have lettuce, cucumbers, celery, and radishes. That's basically what you can have. And actually, going back, I actually forgot you can also have eggs. Forgot about eggs. Eggs, people like to eat eggs. So that's very specific. So again, I'm just going to put my glasses on. We're going to go back to the store. I'm going to start looking around at your meat section. Just take your time. I'll just show you a few things because we're going to get deeper and deeper into it. Okay? So let's go back to the store, and I will see you on the next video, which is part 4 of video 4. And we're going to talk about the next 27 days. All right? See you in the store. I'm out. To the store again, and I want to look at the meat section because on your first 3 days on the program, you're just going to be eating certain vegetables that are very, very low in sugar. So basically, it's going to be cucumbers, lettuce, celery, and we just went over that list of what exactly that you can eat on your first 3 days. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to shock your body and get all those sugars out of your system so that you start burning on that fat. And we talked about in the science of weight loss on the last one. So you're going to come in here. Now for now, you can have all these meats. I'm not really recommending eating all these meats, but you can have these meats. And this is where you're going to be spending your time because most people do eat a lot of meat. So you got organic meats, which are raised in a better conditions than chickens that are raised in inhumane. So when chickens are raised in inhumane conditions, you're eating all that drama. As simple as that. You are eating all that drama. So you want to come in here and just relax, slow down, look and see what's in here. Don't just pick up something. Let's just go and let's pick it up. Like this. We've got some organic chicken thighs there. It's how they were raised. I always buy some of these wings right here. These wings are great. They taste better. Absolutely wonderful wings. So I spend more money on those. Now, here's the tricky question. We walked by here the other day. The tricky stuff is in here. And these are all your processed meats. And believe me, there's MSG in these processed meats. So we're going to have to really do some research on what we want to eat. If you look up there, you see it says organic turkey breast. So these turkey breasts have been raised in better conditions, so they say. So there is stuff in here. See, you got land frost, whatever that is, and then we've got different organic turkey breasts. Now, obviously, why is there a difference? Because they're adding in nitrates and nitrites, which is harmful, which causes cancer. We know they cause cancer. So this section here, we have really got to slow it down. I don't recommend coming in here, but people do come in here. Let's go over down here to the bacon. Bacon is major drama. And I talked to you about this in the first video. Let's see, we've got there no sugar, uncured bacon. Uncured means they're not putting any nitrites in it. So some of these there's nitrites, and some of there's no nitrites, and all of a sudden all these all these bacon companies are taking out nitrites, but they're kind of slick about it because they're putting in there what is called celery salt. Celery salt is a natural way of putting in nitrites. Look at that. That says uncured hardwood smoked turkey bacon. So you want to get that instead of the turkey bacon that has nitrites in it. So I would buy that with, it says right there, Simple Truth. I would buy that. Now your eggs are major drama. Major freaking drama. So I spend money on eggs. Now I do like these happy eggs right there. You see these happy eggs? I love those happy eggs. So I went to their website and looked about how they're raising their chickens. And it's how they're raising the chickens. Chickens should be running around eating worms and just running around. I have tried these right here, these pasture raised Vital Farms right there. I have tried those. Okay? And some of these eggs I don't really trust because I need to go to a website. Here you got some organic, some private label organic eggs. I don't know about them. They could be just lying to me. Okay? So we're gonna every day, all the time, we're gonna be coming in here and we're gonna be picking up some products so that you can make better food choices for yourself, so you can get this weight off. Main thing is getting the weight off. And the less processed foods you eat, the easier it's going to come off for you. All right, everyone. So let's. I will see you on the next video. It will be video number 4, where we're going to talk about the next 27 days, and we're going to go over the food list extensively on how you're going to be buying foods and planning your program. You want to plan on a daily basis what you're going to be eating and write it down. So we're going to be talking about that. Okay? All right, everybody. Enjoy your blessings. I'm out.